Hello everyone, my name is Parth. Welcome back to Glotic. Today in this video we are going to talk about something very important in alien language, that is pronoun. Pronoun are the word that we use instead of noun, so we don't have to repeat the name again and again. So without wasting our time, let's get start this video. So let's see what is meant by pronoun. So pronoun are the words that are used as a way to identify or refer to someone else. So this makes them very important because they are the smallest way to acknowledge and respect someone's identity. So let's see what are the examples in pronoun. So for example, Ria is a teacher. Ria loves her job. So instead of saying Ria is a teacher, Ria loves her job, we can say Ria is a teacher, she loves her job. Here, she is a pronoun that replaces the noun Ria. Okay, so common pronoun include I, you, he, she, it, we, they, me, him, her, us, them, mine, yours, ours, etc. So there are total 9 types of pronoun in Russian language. So first one will be personal pronoun, second one will be possessive pronoun, third one will be reflexive pronoun, fourth one will be intensive pronoun, fifth one will be demonstrative pronoun, and sixth one will be interrogative pronoun, seventh one will be relative pronoun, eighth one will be reciprocal pronoun, and ninth one will be indefinite pronoun. So we are going to study all of them. Okay. Now let's see the first one, the personal pronoun. 1 minute only. So the personal pronoun are the pronoun that replace the noun and indicates a specific person or thing without naming it directly. So it is basically the pronoun that we use instead of a person's or thing's name. Okay. So let's see the words in personal pronoun. So the first one will be I. In Russian, it will be ya. Ya. Second one will be you. The informally it will be twe, and formally it will be ve. Ve. Third one will be he. In Russian, it will be on. On. Fourth one will be she. In Russian, it will be ana. Ana. Fifth one will be it. In Russian, it will be ano. Ano. Sixth one will be we. In Russian, it will be my. And seventh one will be they. In Russian, it will be ani. So I hope you understand the personal pronoun. So it is basically the pronoun that we use instead of a person or a thing's name. Okay. Now the second one will be possessive pronoun. So the possessive pronoun are the pronoun that replace a noun to show the ownership or possession. So possessive pronoun is a word that shows something belong to someone. Okay. So the examples are my slash mine, it will be moi, moi. His, it will be Evo, Evo. Her, in Russian, it will be Eo, Eo. And fourth one will be R, in Russian, it will be Nas, Nas. And fifth one will be there. Okay. I hope you understand the possessive pronoun. It is one of the simplest pronouns. Now the third one will be demonstrative pronoun. 1 minute. So the demonstrative pronoun are the pronoun that are used to point to a specific people, object, or idea. So the demonstrative pronoun are used to show or indicate which person or a thing we are talking about. So it is basically helps to identify a specific thing in relation to the speaker. Okay. So the words are eta, tat, te. So I hope you understand the demonstrative pronoun. So it is basically the uh, helps to indicate specific thing in relation to the speaker. Okay. Now the fourth one will be reflexive pronoun. So reflexive pronoun are the pronoun that are used when the subject and object of an action are the same person or a thing. So it is basically when you are doing something to yourself. Okay. So the words in reflexive pronoun is related to self. In Russian, it will be seva, sebia, sebia. Okay. So sebia is used to indicate that the action of the verb is performed by the subject on itself. Okay. I will also write its English pronunciation. Sebia. Okay. This is reflexive pronoun. Uh, and the fifth one will be intensive pronoun. So the intensive pronoun is used to amplify a noun or a pronoun it refer to. So it shows who exactly did the action. It looks exactly like a reflexive pronoun, but the function is different. So let's see what is the difference between reflexive and intensive pronoun. So the in reflexive pronoun, the subject and the object are the same. For example, I hurt myself. So I hurt myself. So in reflexive, the subject and object are the same. Okay. And whereas in intensive a noun is used for implies the noun or a pronoun. For example, I myself cook dinner. So if you remove myself also now, then the sentence will be completed. I cook dinner. Okay. So Russian doesn't have any separate pronoun category for intensive pronoun. Okay. So instant we use Sam and for amplification. For example, it equivalent to English myself, himself, herself in use in English. Okay. And for in Russian we use Sam. Okay. Now sixth one will be interrogative pronoun. So interrogative pronoun are used to ask question. So it is a pronoun that we use to ask question about someone or something we do not know. Okay, someone or something we do not know. So let's see what are the words in interrogative pronoun. So it is basically a WH question. Okay, who it will be keto, what it will be sto, which it will be katore, and for where will be gade. Okay, so these are the interrogative pronouns. So interrogative pronouns are basically a WH words. So the words work is similar to who, what, which, whose in English. Okay? And the seventh one will be a relative pronoun. So the relative pronoun are the pronoun that are the pronoun that connect a two part of the sentences similar to who, which, that, whose in English. So the common relative pronoun in Russian is kature, which changes its ending depending on the gender, numbers, case to match the noun it refer to. It refer to. So it refer to the noun mentioned earlier and introduce a subordinate causes. So the words like sto, keto, kogda can also serve as an interrogative pronoun but contains to tell you whether they are asking a question or linking causes in relative pronoun. Okay. So it basically connect a two part of the sentences, the relative pronoun in a relative pronoun. Now the eighth one will be reciprocal pronoun. So the reciprocal pronoun are used when two or more peoples are or a thing are performing an action towards each other. So the main form will be each other. So in Russian, each other will be drug droga. So it is a basic form in genetic cases. For example, ani любят drug droga. So the first word drug stay in a normative cases while the second word droga change accordingly to the grammatical cases required by the verb or proposition. Okay. Now the last one will be indefinite pronoun. So the indefinite pronouns are referred to an unspecified person, thing, or amount, similar to someone, something, anyone, anything, somewhere in English. So most indefinite pronouns came from interrogative pronoun with a prefix or suffix. So now let's see the common indefinite pronoun. The someone. So someone, it will be ketuto. Anyone, it will be boy. Something, it will be stonibut. Anything, it will be stolibo. And nobody, it will be stonito. Okay. So these all are the nine pronoun we have learned right now. So I think we should revise it once again. We should see them once again. Okay. So the first one will be personal pronoun. So these are the pronoun that replace a noun and indicate a specific person or a thing without naming it directly. And these are the words in personal pronoun. And second one will be possessive pronoun, are the pronoun that replace a noun to show the ownership or possession. Okay. So also these are the words in possessive pronoun. You have to read them again, you have to write in your notebook, so it will be helpful for you. Third one will be demonstrative pronoun. So demonstrative pronoun are the pronoun that are used to point to a specific person, object, or ideas. Okay. And fourth one will be reflexive pronoun. So the pronoun that are used when the subject and object of the action or a thing are the same person, or a same person or a thing. It is basically when you are doing something to yourself. And the words in reflexive pronoun is related to self. In Russian it will be seba. Sebia. Okay. Fifth one will be intensive pronoun. The intensive pronoun is used to amplify the noun or a pronoun it refer to. It shows exactly who did the action, and it looks exactly the reflexive pronoun, but the functions are the different. So in reflexive pronoun, the let's see the difference between reflexive and intensive pronoun. In reflexive pronoun, subject and object are the same, and in intensive pronoun is only used for amplifies the noun or pronoun, obviously. And sixth one will be interrogative pronoun. It is one of the simplest pronoun in my opinion. Interrogative pronouns are the pronoun that are used to ask question. It is basically a WH question. Seventh one will be the relative pronoun. So relative pronoun are the pronoun that connect two part of the sentences, similar to who, which, that, whose in English. The most common relative pronoun in Russian is katore, and eighth one will be reciprocal pronoun that are used when the two or more peoples or thing are performing an action towards each other. So the main form will be each other. In Russian, it will be drug drag. And last one will be indefinite pronoun. So indefinite pronouns are referred to an unspecified person, thing, or amount, similar to the someone, something, anyone, anything, somewhere in English. So these are the words in indefinite pronoun. So that is all in this video. I think you understand all the concept, uh, and I hope you. And if you have any doubt, then you can ask me in the comment section. So make sure you like, share, and subscribe to this channel. Thank you for giving me your precious time. See you in the next video.